We're here at the place where we had the homeowner pull the back leaner over with his tractor. We allowed it, and it worked. And lots of people thought I was a little crazy for letting him be involved. And you'd really think I was crazy if you knew some of his ideas. We're back at that property, me and Damien, and I'm gonna try the 2511 today. A lot of people get on YouTube in my comment sections and they say, I see you don't use the such and such anymore. And it's strange to me that if you see me using a different saw, that you would think that I don't use the other one anymore. It's just that I only use one at a time. And this one's been sitting a while. This has a new Panther bar. We've had trouble with Panther, and so we've rejected huge batches of them because we didn't want to pass them on to the consumer because they were, in a word, defective. Well, now the company has sent me a few to test, and they're like, try these, see how they work. And so in order to, because they're nice people there, right? But our quality control has not allowed for some of their quality. Okay, nice people though, and they're like, give us a chance, let us perfect this. And I'm like, okay, well, so they sent me some, and I'm gonna test them. And in order to test them, I only have them made up. They'll only made up with the 2511. So hopefully the 2511 is running good enough, because I haven't used it in a long time. It's an awesome saw. If you're new and you want to have something light that will do a whole lot of stuff, especially if you get it modified, like this is a modified exhaust. Take that spark arrestor out, get rid of that, and get yourself some better flow on your exhaust. Maybe adjust the timing a little. Have somebody smart do some work on your saw, then you're gonna find that the 2511 is awesome. I love it. Just because you haven't seen me with it only means I've been loving some other saw. Doesn't mean that I don't love this one. Like, I got a whole harem of saws, okay? And I'm loving them all. Probably gonna want to have a adjuster screwdriver with me. Some people don't know, but the 2511, the pull cord handle is the key to unlock the fuel and oil. And I think that's so clever, because otherwise you're not putting enough torque on it with just your little digits. And it's also not so much of command that you over torque it. I don't know if I have an idle adjustment tool with me today. I might have to put up with this saw blubbering. These are West Coast dogs for 2511. Isn't that cool? My tree is in here over the deck. This one kind of crashed in there, and that one over the fence that comes over here. And I'll access both of these from this fir tree. It's like a magic little spar pole right where you need it. This tree will come out later, so it's okay to spur it. And some would argue that it's okay to spur it even if it wasn't coming out. And I wouldn't spend a lot of energy arguing with those guys, although I don't do that myself, because I try to follow the industry standard on stuff like that. One of the guys in my video editing class didn't have a GoPro, and I told him I would send him one. I have one. It's this one. You can see it's been around, but I'll use it a little bit and I'll show you that it does still work. Alright, this is the giveaway camera that I'm filming with now. It's the GoPro 8 Black. Okay, to the guy that I'm giving this 8 camera to, I just killed the battery. I didn't have to put a charge battery in it, but you see there that it works. Yeah, it's not gonna idle. I think I'm gonna need a rigging rope pretty quick. If I can just be faster, it won't die, huh? I'm going after that stuff. And that, okay. This is how I do this right here. Put a little throw ball. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. All that's coming out. It comes from way over there. Okay. Then, of course, all of that also. It's like they know when I'm talking. They have to fire up a saw. It's kind of funny, actually. I remember a crazy person was making a big scene one time, and we were trying to work in town, and she just didn't like the noise or something. I forget what exactly it was. She was pretty crazy. She had the cops over at her house all the time. She was a nightmare for all of her neighbors. Anyway, she started complaining about the noise, and I told her she could wear earplugs. I didn't say it mean, I said it nice. And I said I gave her some earplugs, and she said, "You probably had those earplugs up your..." And then right about the time she got that far, my buddy Rick fired up a blower like right next to her, like on purpose, and just bleeped out the word and just started blowing that thing at 100 mph, just going. It was so funny. I was rescued from noise by noise. These are the lowering snaps I like to use. You can get them at West Spur for probably like 10 bucks or something. They're really cheap, but they get her done. So I tie this one knot. Now I don't have to tie knots anymore the rest of my rigging. annoying. The way that wants to die. Think we got a little adjuster?
Maybe. Yeah, either that or I just popped off my 193 if you just wanted to switch out.
How sharp is it?
Sharp.
This is really sharp, so.
Yeah, this one's sharper.
Okay. Let me just put up with it for a while. Maybe it's been sitting. All right, get on the rope. To my video class. If you don't want to take off your hat to see if you're still recording, if you're still blinking, you just take your phone out of your little suspender holder right there. Leave it black, and then you can see the reflection of the blink, and you don't have to take your chin strap off and all that. Just run it a little. Oh boy, oh boy. Hello? Oh, my wife's buying a crib from a lady. Let it go away from me a little at first, and that way it'll...
Okay, I'll pull it back up.
Yeah, send it.
What's that?
Yeah, just leave it there for now.
How you feeling, August?
I feel all right. I don't look good or sound good, but
Oh, I know. I know. It's the looks that I noticed first.
see, I just have my lowering rope on my bridge with my climb rope. It's there for me when I need it. And it's just another thing holding you up if you fell, technically. Technically, Damien could grab the other end of the rope and it would be holding me up. Right now it's not. Right now it's on the piece. This oak tree that I'm in, that this tree leans on, see what it did there? I'm trying not to put a spur on it, even though it's had much worse things done to it. Yeah, let this fall away from me a bit, eh?
Okay.
The new Nano Cut stuff is, I like it. It doesn't cut as good as a Panther chain. Same thing, just
Okay, I'm ready. Thank you.
the tree moved a bit, didn't it?
What's that?
Tree moved a bit.
Yeah.
This one, it settled a bunch.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me.
So now that oak tree is probably feeling better.
Yeah, probably. Probably go out there and hook it, huh? Either that or toss it up over this other.
It's just gonna slide down here, and if you keep it running,
Yeah, hopefully I can get it all the way down even, you know?
if you keep it running, I don't think it's gonna get me.
Number one objective, protect the goat at all costs.
Just rigging this so it doesn't beat up that oak.
Yeah, I like it. And I'm just rigging this so it doesn't beat up the goat.
Yeah. That goat.
Hey, it's a goat on a rope.
That sounds like a Dr. Seuss book. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
Call it Goat on a Rope.
And it's you climbing these weird little spindly trees with like orange, weird little orange canopies and stuff.
If you're calling me the goat, what are you?
Probably,
I'm not the goat. I'm a monkey beaver. I didn't even know what that meant the first few times somebody said that. But I always knew what monkey beaver meant. Little snappy pop. I'm wearing like long john things under my pants, and my spurs are more comfortable.
Really?
Another little layer, you know?
Yeah.
Kill you in the summer, but it's a smart water. What's that?
I said, that sounded chunky.
Yeah. I like them big. I like them chunky.
Look how much light you just let in.
Yeah. Damien, watch yourself. Damien. That's rope's gonna rub on me, but that's okay. What?
You know what it can do.
I'm gonna cut it and then I'm gonna hide back here.
Okay.
And I'm hoping you'll kind of let it go a bit.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Gotta move like a boxer on these, not the dog. All right, pull it up.
Yeah, you learn. There's a lot to learn when you get into it. You'll be done with that?
Yep.
Will that pull out of there, or is that just...
I just wanted to show you what I got going here. The Monkey Beaver 2.0 harness. I got the uni going that way, the zigzag going this way, and my flip line is hooked onto the bridge, so it's not on the side D over here. So everything that I have hooked up is sort of pulling me into this comfort, like almost like you're, I don't know, sitting in a massage chair or something. It's not uncomfortable. Like you could hang out here. And I was just thinking maybe those guys that wait in trees for animals, harmless, helpless little animals to come by, that they can just, you know, gaff them and then eat them. This might be good for those guys. It's probably a little more expensive than they want though for that, and it's a little bit heavy, but it would work. You could be pretty comfortable and wait and wait and wait, and then just skewer yourself a deer or whatever.
Hey guys, Sam here from monkeybeaver.com. Just want to show you our latest custom saddle. This customer kind of had her own idea. She had to have that buffalo plaid, but she needed a moon patch and some Bigfoot patches. Turned out pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Let me know what you want to see next.
Go ahead and pull it up. Getting a bunch of texts. Look at the spirally growth of this thing. Wonder if it had vines wrapped around it years ago to make it do that.
Possibly. Yeah, it's definitely like a spiral, huh? Now we just need to go in for the hug where we're not sure if we're actually going to hug or not. But then we halfway do.
That happened with Jeff and me when I told him about the baby.
Really? Yeah, like if you decide, if you've made it up in your mind that you're going to hug Joe, come here, Joe. you just have to do it. You have to make sure he doesn't think he has a choice at that point anymore.
Yeah, Jeff had a heart level response to my telling him about the baby.
But then he wasn't sure if he was.
And then he was like, wait, this is August. He ain't gonna want to hug.
He's like, he'll think of me as not less of a man.
No, it was hug worthy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever hugged Joe.
I think I hugged him once or twice.
I might have hugged him once too, and I think we talked about it. We're like, okay, we'll never do that again.
Now that we got that life experience over with.
Taking away the moments that make up a dull day. Sun's out. Boy, it just really helps. Like if I was at home, I'd probably be feeling like sick. If I was at home, I'd probably be thinking thoughts like I should take it easy and I don't want to overdo it and end up relapsing or whatever. But now that I'm out here, I'm able to sort of feel the sunshine on my face. For one, sweat a little bit, and I don't feel overly diminished for it. This morning I was thinking, how in the world am I gonna get a thing done? I was just like dragging because being sick, but I don't know. I think I might have improved things by leaving. And thanks for all the love, by the way. My last video, that crane video where I was working in the tree with the battery saw with Damien on the crane. Remember that? And I was all sappy because I was running a fever and feeling the love. My daughter walked in. I was all just fever headed. And I looked at her and I was just like, you're the best. I love you so much. Man, I enjoy all my time. I just started telling her all the things I felt, you know. And it's kind of, fevers are like that. They humble me, I guess. And they kind of, I think alcohol can be that way too. Alcohol brings out whatever's there. Like if a person gets mean and when they're drinking and then they say it was the alcohol, I think the alcohol brought out what they had down deep. Because other people, you get them drunk and they just start blubbering about how much they love you and stuff. So, yeah, there's that. Anyway, thanks for all your kind words in my last video. I'm thinking about specific people and I'm thinking about everyone at the same time.
Monkey people, dum dum.